All right, let's just dive right into this explainer. We're going to cut through all the noise and look at exactly what GLP-1 medications are actually doing inside the human body.
We hear so much about the outcomes of these medications, right? But today, we're taking a fascinating anatomical tour to see what is physiologically taking place right beneath the surface.
To really get how the medicine works, we first have to understand the natural hormone that it's mimicking. GLP-1, which stands for glucagon-like peptide 1, is a naturally occurring hormone produced literally right in your gut. Think of it kind of like the master conductor for your metabolism. It's this crucial messenger, coordinating how your body regulates blood sugar and, of course, controls your appetite right after you eat.
So here's our itinerary for today. 1. We'll meet the GLP-1 hormone. 2. The pancreas and sugar control. 3. The stomach and slower digestion. 4. The brain and curbing cravings. And finally, 5. Why the medicines actually last.
All right, part 1. Let's meet the GLP-1 hormone.
Picture this. Right after you eat a meal, these special cells in your lower intestines, they're called L cells, release the GLP-1 hormone, and it immediately springs into action. It acts as this incredibly powerful messenger across what we call the gut-brain-pancreas axis. Basically, it's a multi-organ communication network, triggering a highly coordinated response to the exact nutrients you just ate.
Moving on to part 2, the pancreas and sugar control.
So, inside your pancreas, GLP-1 enacts this really cool dual-action mechanism. On one hand, it commands your beta cells to release insulin, which move glucose into your body cells. It's almost like pressing the gas pedal. But simultaneously, it acts as a giant stop sign to your alpha cells, hitting the brakes on a completely different hormone called glucagon, which normally tells your liver to pump more sugar into your blood. So it's literally stepping on the brakes and the gas at the exact right times to keep your entire system perfectly balanced.
Now, the absolutely crucial point here is that this process is entirely glucose-dependent. What does that actually mean for you? Well, it means GLP-1 only boosts insulin when your blood sugar is actually elevated. It works in perfect harmony with your meals, regulating your system safely without dropping your blood sugar dangerously low when you, say, haven't eaten in a while. It's a remarkably smart, targeted response.
Which brings us to part 3, the stomach and slower digestion.
By simply hitting the brakes on what scientists call gastric emptying, this hormone creates a massive cascading effect. Because GLP-1 delays how fast food empties from your stomach into your intestines, your body ends up absorbing nutrients much more gradually. And this is huge because it completely prevents those rapid post-meal blood sugar spikes. But just as importantly, because the food physically sits in your stomach longer, it triggers these stretch receptors that drastically increase your physical feelings of fullness. Basically, you eat less because your stomach is quite literally still busy processing your last meal.
Next up, part 4, the brain and curbing cravings. This is where it gets wild. GLP-1 actually crosses over and targets specific appetite control centers in your brain, like the hypothalamus. Once it's there, it binds to receptors and sends a really powerful neurological stop signal. It's this incredible direct bridge between your digestive tract and your brain's reward and hunger centers.
So what this means is the hormone literally alters your fundamental drive to eat. It just shuts down that constant food noise and curbs cravings right at the neurological level. You aren't just physically full anymore. Your brain is no longer desperately seeking out that dopamine hit from snacking. It fundamentally changes how your mind responds to the very concept of food.
Finally, part 5, why the medicines last. Now, your natural GLP-1 has one major limitation. It has a breakdown time of just 1 to 2 minutes. Seriously, it's degraded almost instantly by enzymes in your body called DPP-4. It does its job super quickly and then just vanishes. But the synthetic GLP-1 medicines, well, they're structurally modified to resist this breakdown. They are specifically engineered to survive the body's natural clearing process.
By making these tiny, honestly brilliant modifications, like attaching a fatty acid chain so the medication can actually bind to proteins in your blood, scientists created a version of GLP-1 that stays active for up to a full week. So instead of a fleeting 1-minute signal right after a meal, these synthetic medications are constantly sending those fullness and blood sugar control signals to your stomach, your pancreas, and your brain 24 hours a day.
As we wrap up this physiological tour, it really leaves us to wonder just how profoundly unlocking this single biological pathway is going to change the future of human health. We've seen how mimicking just one specific gut hormone can orchestrate an entire symphony of changes from the pancreas all the way to the stomach and up to the brain itself. It's a stunning reminder of how interconnected our bodily systems truly are. Thanks for joining me on this explainer today, and keep asking questions about the amazing science happening right inside of you.